seriously, I'm on day 20 without a cigarette.
Yeah.
Please applaud. I want to feel like day 20. Apparently, you're officially a non-smoker when you lose count. So I'm almost there. But technically, if you want to get technical about it, I'm on day 12 because I did cheat. It came down to a choice between having a cigarette and multiple homicide. And I originally intended to kill the one guy, but I'm not the kind of guy that leaves witnesses. So actually, me having a cigarette seems kind of noble. So I found a cigarette from my neighbor and didn't know that he smoked Camel non-filters. Yeah, it tasted like shit, but that head brush was like kissing God. When I came to 3 days later, I was back on the patch, I'm back on the wagon. I got the patch, and if I would get any serious cravings, I had Altoids, and if none of those worked, I'd just punch my cat. Fortunately for Chuckles, it hasn't gotten that far yet. But I had to do a lot of research, trying to determine the best way to quit smoking. I tried the gum, I tried the lozenges. Would it kill them to put a little bit of flavor in those things? I mean, decent flavor. I know they're trying to keep us from getting addicted to those things instead, but there's no reason for them to taste like a petrified cat turd. And for those of you wondering, the reason why I know what a petrified cat turd tastes like, I was in college and I was stoned and I thought it was a bonbon. Not necessarily my problem. But I almost started getting around. A friend of mine suggested that I try to quit smoking by switching to cigars. Which, I'm not sure how that would work, but it sounds pretty badass, doesn't it? It's like trying to quit drinking by switching to Everclear. And drinking it out of a huge bucket, So I'm talking about one day at a time, bitch! Woo! But I'm at that really bizarre stage, my body's now rejecting that thick layer of tar that I built up over 8 years, and I just know this is the moment that I'm going to meet my soulmate, we're going to lock eyes from across the room. She's going to start coming towards me, I'll start coming towards her, and then... Hang on. So where were we? Hello? But I'm trying to transplant one bad habit for a good habit. So I've been trying to get into an exercise plan. I've been taking walks down by the river parks, which now that I'm getting my sense of smell back, it's really kind of quickened my pace. But the thing I love about it, the river parks is the best place to exercise because pretty much anything goes there. You can do anything you want as long as you make it look like some form of physical exercise. No matter how silly it is. Every time I go down there, I see this morbidly obese couple riding a tandem bicycle. It's like, there's probably a weight limit of 2 for that thing, right? And so I love watching the joggers. It's just like, jogging is silly in and of itself. You're basically just running in place but moving slightly forward. But the thing I love about watching joggers is what they do with their arms. There's always something that they have to be doing there. And I saw this one guy just running, and it looks like he was doing a 200-meter cabbage patch. He's just crazy. And I saw this really weird thing that I saw 5 guys on recumbent bikes. You guys know what recumbent bikes are? So the bikes that combine the exercise of bicycles with the comfort of a lazy boy. 5 of those guys in a race. It was the dorkiest race I've ever seen in my life. 5 guys on bicycles that they pretty much send the messages like, yeah, I know how to code Linux. Probably the funniest thing I saw on the river parks was I saw this one guy decked out in full exercise gear, gym shorts, t-shirt, running shoes and stuff. And he was jogging along, but he had a bass guitar around his neck. And he was just playing along as he was going, man, that's original. Most people just get an iPod. The more I watched it, the more I understood it, because I was there going, man, there's so many times where I'm walking down the river where it's going like, man, I could really go for the People's Court thing right about now. But instead of just getting weirded out by all this stuff, I decided I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to mess with people. You know? I'm going to do my own version of Tai Chi. It's only faster. It's invisible frisbee. You know? Just get into a wide open space. The fun part about that is to see if there's one crazy person that goes to the opposite end of the field to play along with me. Always want to build an off-road unicycle. Everybody notices.
Oh my God.
We're trying to find that guy with a bass guitar and follow him around with a tambourine.